Hi, my name is Jay. Your name is?
My name is Francisco Zapata.
Hey, Francisco, how you doing? Hey, we're out here at Hilton Head Park in El Cajon, California, and we're asking the big question to people. What do you think is going to happen to you after you die? What do you think, Francisco?
I don't know. I'm Catholic, but I have a lot of doubts, even though my family is really strong in the religion. But I kind of believe in evolution. I think that once we die, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, well...
Why do you believe that?
I don't know, just because I guess I watch too much history.
Too much history, like the History Channel or something?
Yeah.
And they always have things on...
and yeah. But I mean... I don't know, I have doubts about certain things. I have doubts about the evolution, and I have doubts about the religion. And I'm just like in between. I do want to believe, but in the fact, death after death, I don't know. I don't really think nothing happens. I hear different things. I hear people go to heaven or go to hell, or you reincarnate into an animal, insect, whatever. But that's...
You're unsure? Unsure?
I'm unsure.
A little unsure. So, Francisco, do you think you're a pretty good person overall?
Yeah, I am a good guy.
Okay. Well, most people think they are good people that we interview. Let me ask you a couple questions around that. Have you ever told a lie in your life?
Yeah.
So what does the world call people that lie?
I wouldn't know.
What's the word they usually use?
Liar.
Yeah, there you go. Me and my wife have lied also. Okay? So we've lied, right? Have you ever stolen anything in your life, taken with something without permission?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Sure. So what does the world call people that steal?
Thief.
That's right. Have you ever hated someone or called them a fool?
Yes, but when I say fool, it's not the same meaning, I guess, but it is a bad word, though.
Yeah. So Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, that's murder in your heart. So what you just told me, you're a lying thief and a murderer at heart. We're Christians, okay? Mm-hmm. And you told me about heaven and hell. We believe in heaven and hell. We believe there's going to be a judgment day after you die.
Yeah, I hear that.
And, okay. And basically, you told me that you're a lying thief and a murderer at heart. Do you think you're going to go to heaven or hell based when you get judged?
Well, from what I know about the religion, I know God forgives.
Sure he does.
But only when you take him into your heart.
When you believe, right?
Yeah. When you have no doubts about him, he comes first. And
so you think you're taking a bit of risk there, not sure about whether you believe in him or not?
Yeah, I feel like that, but I mean...
So, like, if you drove out of this parking lot today unsure, do you think you would have a risk of going to hell?
I have doubts.
No, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things, right? Every time you jump in that car, you have a chance of getting a car wreck or something happening, right? Because you're unsure about your belief. And the gospel message of the Bible is, number one, you got to repent. You got to be willing to walk away from your sin, the lying, the stealing, all that. You got to be able to walk away from it. Doesn't mean you're never going to make a mistake in your life, but you got to have a willingness to walk away. Number two, you got to believe in Jesus Christ. You got to believe he's God in the flesh that came to this world, lived his life sinless. And then he got up on a cross and said, look, I know they can't do it. I'm going to give them a way to heaven. I'm going to die on this cross. They got to ask me for forgiveness, and they got to believe I rose again after 3 days. They believe that, believe it, not just give it lip service, not just say it. You got to believe it. You're going to heaven. If you don't believe that before you die, and you don't know when you're going to die, you're going to go to hell. And hell is a place, a lake of fire. It's in the Bible. Lake of fire, fire and brimstone.
Eternal.
Yeah, you know. So that's where you're at. So that's something I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to give you something. Just think about that. You got to believe it. You can't be having
doubt.
Yeah, you got to get strong in that belief. And the way you get strong in that belief is reading the Bible every day. Most people we talk to do not read the Bible. Most people's Bibles are stuck on the shelves, or they go to church once in a while, listen a little bit, but they don't read it. But we suggest to people to take 15 minutes a day reading the Bible. 15 minutes, that's it.
I've read it because I took my classes for my
Yeah, but most people don't. They eat it once, but it's spiritual food for your body to help you get past the temptations of this world.
I understand the religion, but it's the part where I can't seem to hold it in. Like, I mean, I do want to believe in everything. I don't have nothing against people that believe in it, but I don't really consider myself atheist. I lost a lot of belief just when my grandma passed away. I felt like no one was there to hear me out. I mean, I used to go to church every Sunday. My mom's real religious, and they try to all help me out, and I felt like I lost faith there. And I mean, I'm not a bad person, though. I never...
Yeah, sure. It does seem like it.
Yeah, I never turned and did bad things, but I don't know.
Well, to give you I lost a father yesterday, myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you a story about a 18-year-old son I lost November 6th of 2007. Remember I told you about a car accident?
Yeah.
I lost him in a car accident. And just suddenly, didn't get to say goodbye or anything. This is where I lost him. You ever seen this house on the 94 West Freeway over by In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
That cross was there before his accident. These are his skid marks coming off the freeway. They're dead center on the cross. See it? There used to be a pepper tree here. He hit this pepper tree, split his car in half, ripped him out of the seatbelt, and he landed on his backyard, in the backyard of his house, looking up at this cross on his back. Parts of his car were scattered around on the roof around this cross. He had just graduated from Steel Canyon High School. He was an AP calculus student there. He was a cross-country runner. He ran 40-plus miles a week on average. He had a car for 1 week when it happened. He was used to driving a 4-cylinder Jeep, didn't get over 55 miles an hour pressed to the floor. He wanted an Acura Integra. We said, okay, we'll get you one. We'll help you get that one. Got it. It was right after the fires in 07. Jumped in it, was running late for his cross-country class, in his cross-country clothes, and some brand new running shoes he got the night before from a shoe company that was sponsoring him to test him out. Yeah. He was all excited about running until the first time. He was running late for his class. He hit it 90 miles an hour in the fast lane over here and just lost control. Something failed, we think, in the car. And there he went, and that was it. So do we think he accepted Jesus Christ into his life and believed it before he died? Yeah, we do, but we're his parents. Yeah. Your Heavenly Father sees whether you believe or not. He knows you in the light. He knows you in the day. He knows everything about you. So he's going to test whether you really believe that or not. So, but, you know, that's a trial in our life. We're all going to lose loved ones, right? I just lost my father yesterday. You lose people you love.
You're strong.
You lose people you love, right? They're trials. They're trials. But God is always faithful. He'll always help you. He's always working in your life around you. He helps you in your hardest times. You just got to reach out and ask for help. You got to pray to Him. He wants a relationship with you. He wants, you know, some friends, you see them every day and spend time with you, right? How often do you actually spend time with God? How often do you get in your room, just close the door, and it's you and Him talking? That's what He wants. So that's the kind of relationship He wants. Yeah, sure. But this accident occurred. Another thing that happened to us, my son donated his body to LifeShare, all his body parts and stuff, eyes, everything. And he donated his ligament in his arm to a 18-year-old baseball pitcher that blew out his arm, and he had to have Tommy John surgery. We got a letter from him. He went to Mater Dei High School, and we got a letter from him thanking us for the donation. And we read the letter, and it was a real nice letter. And at the bottom of the letter, it was his phone number. He said, please call me. So my wife got in our cell phone and called him. Didn't get him on the phone, but left him a voicemail. We didn't hear about anything from months. Nothing. No call, no nothing. We go, oh, I guess, well, maybe thought that was enough just to call back. My wife and I are foster youth mentors. We take kids from the county and take them out on the weekend. We take them bike riding to the desert, camping, that kind of thing. One weekend we were taking our foster youth mentee to Coronado for a bike ride. We're all in the car together. We're driving. We live in Hamul. We're driving on the 94 freeway. We're right in front of this house, right here. Who do you think's calling us for the very first time?
The guy he donated.
Yeah, he calls them. We all look at the phone where she calls him the cell phone. We're all looking at each other. We couldn't believe that he's calling right in front of the house. So we set up a time to go to dinner with him. We go to dinner at up in Carlsbad, the Claim Jumpers restaurant. Mm-hmm. We go in there, and his mom came with him. We sat down and had dinner. We started asking questions.